YCS Bologna Fallout hits the market, and how are things holding up after Phantom Revenge? You guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. Gamer's Choice still has your pre-sales up for Killer, Tune, and all the rest of this stuff. Discount code MCO40 will actually save you on your purchase. It does look like Craft has been the best-selling deck core here, with honestly Killer Tune kind of bringing up the end, but most people are just going to grab, most of the things they need. There's nothing really too off-putting within this set. There's a lot of interesting high-rarity stuff in terms of pricing. I mean, a lot of the cool tune stuff is going to be very widely up there. Craft, a Tour of Mars are at 50s right now. It's interesting, but yes, discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase. Same thing over here with Kongs. Kongs has been doing pretty well. A lot of the low rarity collector stuff has already been, or hasn't been listed yet. So you will be able to come over here and get some of this stuff at a later date. But in terms of everything else that's been moving, we will wait and see how this goes. I think there's a lot of good opportunity. I also got to give a friend of mine a shout out. He's been working really, really hard on this iconic TCG. He's been actually really pulling this together. This Kickstarter will be ending in 5 days. I wanted to show it off because he's been doing a lot of hard work trying to come up with the best way to shape this. I actually played one of the very early demo sessions for this. The game is supposed to kind of feel like Duelist of the Roses in the terms and ways that it plays, and they made a lot of progression. I mean, the cards are really, really nice. More card previews and things here. It took us a little bit to get it down, but you can also kind of see some of the play here and some of the movements to the way that the cards are. But I'll leave a link down below so that you guys can actually check this out and actually see the world of Iconic and why you might want to check this out. You never know what kind of cool card games are going to be of interest to you. So, to nobody's surprise, Red Nova, do I get to say it? Went where? To the moon? So Konami just didn't reprint this card, which realistically probably means we're going to see this as an OTS card when we get closer to the printing of this. Now, as you can very clearly see, the Dragons versions from DRL3, God, man, the backtracking to this, these are currently at $10 a copy, which the problem is this is like a mandatory card that you have to play in the deck because it includes a very nice line of text that says right here, yes, you can special summon a fire type tuner monster from your deck in defense position. So we just bring this off one of the pieces. This also further facilitates bringing out another little combo piece. And because Konami didn't reprint this, everybody wanting to build cool tunes has freaked out and spiked this card up like $4 to $5. The good news, though, it's a one-up. You don't have to lose your minds over this, and I will say I do think that is a very, very, very good thing. All right, so congratulations, or I'm sorry that happened to you, Red Nova. Vanquish Soul cards, oh boy! So Vanquish Soul ended up winning YCS Bologna, and ended up doing we're gonna go up a little bit of money, but interestingly enough, Holy Sue's, I mean, your market price is still $90. You're still trucking in about $77 to $78. It is not the most exciting time in the world to be seeing this, but Rosin's dropped actually up like $37 to $47. Zhao Long's 58s, looks like Borger's still 25s. I mean, Borger's like a one-up. Kaiser Varius 16s, Mad Love's 15s. Zhao Long actually did experience some uppage this weekend. It does look like Zhao Longs are heading back up to the $10 range. This is to be expected, right? Card does not have a reprint. People see, oh crap, Vanquish Soul is coming back into the spotlight here. This is actually kind of a real deck. So now we kind of have to go, oh, hey, maybe we have to pick these up. If you do want to play anything Vanquish Soul related, this is a card that is pretty much mandatory. Also, getting the double fire effect to add another Vanquish Soul card is absolutely amazing. Once again, you can thank K9 cards for facilitating all of this kind of craziness that happens with this stuff, but I'm not surprised to see Jia Long, bumping up. I think Jia Long and Holly Sue down here. Holly Sue's are still $4 to $5. These didn't experience any real turbulence. It's like, hey, they bumped up from maybe $3 to $4 on the back end. That's about the most exciting thing that you're going to get off of that card, because it's modern and there are so many of them pumped into the circulation. It's fine. But the rest of this deck is now actually affordable, and that's a really, really big thing. Oh, canine cards. Oh, joyous. So canine cards, one interesting thing you might have noticed about the winning list was triple lupus. Triple lupus? Really? And that's going to change some ideas, but looks like Noroi Starlight Rares, 16 listings. That's not a lot of difference on the market, but it's enough that you kind of are like, oh, okay, Starlight Izuna's 50 on up to 55. Market price is still 50, not too crazy. Joe Cool's for Ultimate Rares are $35 to $36. That's down from their current market price. Boxes of Justice Hunters are also $35 now. Collector Rare Izuna's 30s. These special editions from, what is this, Walmart? 25 bucks. Case for K9s are down to 27s. Those are surprisingly low now. Noroi's are still trucking in. Actually, Noroi just shot up. This is ridiculous, man. We saw, a little bit of a dip down on the bits and pieces, but then we have to spin back in here, and it appears that, we're seeing a junction of increase because, Noroi is one of the best canine cards that you got. Like, the card is incredibly powerful for what it does for the package. I'm looking, oh, there's the Ripper, still $25. Still kind of short on listings. 25 is not a lot. Izuna's look like we're still kind of holding the line at $16. They've definitely dropped. Lupus Starlights. Oh, we're at $13 to $14 now. Okay, I see you. Collector's Rares, $5-6. Okay, I see you. I don't think Lupus has really gone up too crazy, but Ultras are still very, very cheap in price. Okay. Mitsurugi cards. Another great run for Mitsurugi this weekend, isn't it? So nice. Rituals, still $71. You've got $65 copies of Murakumo. You've got the Rituals. These are still $19 on up. And, of course, Murakumo's themselves still coming in at like $6.50, $7. Habagiris, they're trucking up to like $3 now. I do think, obviously we will see that dip, but that's... Even Futsu's kind of starting to try to be $1. Interesting. You've also got Gravekeeper's Inscription, which ended up being another tech out of the weekend. Funny enough, both versions of Gravekeeper's Inscription have effectively synced up at this point. It's $7 from the Photon Hypernova version. It's basically 20 cents less down here for the 25th anniversary 10 version. So you're kind of picking your version down here that you want. Also, both of these are pretty low on listings. But we've seen this card coming back in and out of tech choices. This is nothing that is new, people. It's just, we're looking at the times and seeing where they're going. Also, Bramble Rose Dragon has exceeded my expectations again. We are back up to $13 a copy at this point. The reason for this? Black Rose Dragon. People want to play the deck. Starlight Rares are, they've calmed back down. They're back down to $45. It's just, unfortunately, still kind of expensive for what you were initially kind of dealing with for this theme. So, we talk about players want to play this stuff. Well, the market's re-experiencing things. Also, Sleeve Chief has their huge sale up right now. They have so many products available right now. Like, my head is actually spinning for the amount of deck boxes they've gotten. Discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase on anything that you might want. We showed off a couple of these products last week. I think they're really, really cool. Cyber Dragon Mat, very, very simplistic for what it is, but there's definitely a lot of love here for the One Piece community, and I think you might find something a little bit interesting here. But I'll leave a link down below. Discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase for anything that you might particularly want out of this set. But what do you guys think about everything? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here during day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.